Williams class, Miss Gulzar here again after our live session for our maths. So I just wanted to remind everybody what we discussed when we were talking about what we do when we multiply using our 11 and 12 times tables. What really made me happy to hear was the fact that you're using times tables that you're already comfortable with in order to work out your 11 and 12 times tables. A lot of you mentioned that remembering the 10 times tables and how that really helped you to then continue adding on until you were finding yourself using your 11 and your 12 times tables. It's really impressive to see that you're using knowledge that you already have in order to then learn something new. And I'd really like that to carry on happening. Fantastic work with your 11 and 12 times tables. Please don't worry about it taking a little bit longer than your other times tables to work out, because as long as you understand it and as long as you're taking your time is fine. The most important thing is that you understand the times tables and that you're getting closer and closer to becoming more and more comfortable using it. That's all from me for now, and I hope you enjoy your maths lesson. Bye. Hello, Williams class. Ms. Gulzar again for your next maths lesson. So, as always, we are going to start it off with some arithmetic. So pause the video and work out these division questions. Now remember, it is division this time rather than multiplication, which I believe was yesterday. Off you go. Welcome back. Let's go through the answers and see if we all got the correct answers. So 22 divided by 11 is 2. 55 divided by 11 is 5. 88 divided by 11 is 8. 77 divided by 11 is 7. 11 divided by 11 is 1. 44 divided by 11 is 4. 33 divided by 11 is 3. 132 divided by 11 is 12. 121 divided by 11 is 11. And finally, 66 divided by 11 equals 6. So have a look, see how many you got right, tick the ones you did and correct the ones that you didn't. Our learning objective for today is, can I multiply 3 numbers? And also, can I choose the resources I need to be successful? When you add numbers together, it doesn't matter how you group the numbers. So it doesn't matter which numbers you're adding together first. For example, if you were to do 6 plus 3 and then plus 4, what answer would you get? Let's work that out first. So you have 6 plus 3. 1, 2, 3. So that is 9. And then 9 plus 4. So you put 9 in your head because it's the bigger number. Hold up 4. What's 9 plus 4? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So this equals 13. So these numbers are in a different order. Does that mean that we're not going to get 13? Let's have a go. The 2 numbers that are in the brackets will be worked out first. So the numbers in the brackets are 3 plus 4. 3 plus 4, I can see that that is 7. And then 7 plus 6. So the bigger number is 7. Put 7 in your head, hold up 6. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, we got 13. Both ways. Even though the numbers were switched around a little bit, you still got the same number. It's exactly the same rule then when you're multiplying. It doesn't matter which ones you multiply first, you'll get the same answer regardless. So for example, we have these 2 sums here. We'll go through the first one first. 2 times 4 times 3. So if I use my handy dandy pen again, what do we think 2 times 4 is? Can everyone shout out the number? I hope we're shouting out the number 8. And then you carry on with the sum. So what comes next? It's 8 times 3. What is 8 times 3 then? Let's go through our 8 times tables. 8 times 1 would be 8. 8 times 2 would be 16. 8 times 3 would be 24. So the answer equals 24. Now, we're going to work out this sum. So as you can see, as I'm just changing the colour of my pen, It's 2 times 4 times 3. So there's a 2 here, there's a 4 here, there's a 3 here. Just like there's a 2 here, a 4 here, and a 3 there. But what's different is the numbers that are in the brackets. We'll work those out first because that's what we do in maths. We always work out the numbers in the brackets first. So the numbers here are 4 and 3. So let's do 4 times 3 then. Well, actually, what I'm going to do is, because I didn't do that for the other question, I'm going to leave this blank, go back to my pen. So 4 times 3. What's 4 times 3? 4 times 1 would be 4. 4 times 2 would be double 4, so 8. So 4 times 3 is 8 plus 4, which would be 12. So this, the answer for the brackets is 12. But then we still have something left to do. We still have to multiply by 2. So I'm just going to finish off this sum then. Right, 2 times 12. What does 2 times 12 equal? 2 times 12 is double 12. So what's double 12? 24. So look at that. Even though the numbers in the brackets were different, both of the questions had an answer of 24. So that just shows you they can be in the different order. They can be in a different order, but you still get the exact same answer. Now, let's see if we can complete these calculations. So you can use counters to help you at home. You can use any sorts of things that you have. You can use your whiteboard if you think that would help you. Anything to help you see the numbers in front of you. We're going to go through these questions. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 questions to do in total. So I'd like for you to pause the video and work them out. However, we will do the first one together just so you have an idea of what to do, just in case you're a little bit unsure. So question A is 2 times 3 times 2. All you have to do is just follow the numbers and work out the calculation. So the first number is 2. What is 2 times 3 then? Let me work that out. 2 times 3. So I have to count in 2s 3 times. 3 times. So 2, 4, 6. Okay, I'm just going to make a little note just so I remember that that's 6. And then I have to do the rest. So 6 times 2. What's 6 times 2? 6 times 2 is double 6, isn't it? So you do 6 plus 6, which would be 12. Amazing, Williams class. So our answer is 12. So what I'd like for you to do now is work through B, C, D, and E on your own. Pause the video now. Did we work out our questions correctly? Let's find out. So B is 6 times 3 times 2. So take it one step at a time, just like we did with A. 6 times 3 would be 18. And then 18 times 2, oh, quite a big number. But when you really think about it, all you're doing is just doubling 18. So you're doing 18 plus 18. So for those of you who got it, what did we get? I hope we're saying 36, because if you are saying that, you are correct. 36. C, 7 times 5 times 2. So 7 times 5. I'll tell you what, I know my 5 times table is better, so I'm going to do 5 times 7. 35. And 35 times 2. It's just double 35. So I think that would be double 35. 35 plus 35. 70. If you got 70, you are correct. Well done. The next one, 4 times 4 times 4. My goodness gracious. So what's 4 times 4 then? 4 times 4 would be 16. And then 16 times 4. Let's think about 16 times 4. What I can do to work this out actually is this method here. So if I put the bigger number at the top and then times 4 and do a little calculation like that, and then do a little calculation like that. Let's do 6 times 4 first, because that's our easier. We're just breaking down the sum basically to make it into a way that we can do it a lot easier. So 6 times 4, we know our 6 times tables. We also know our 4 times tables. So 6 times 4 would be 24. Well done. So you put the 4 there, and then you carry the 2. And then 1 times 4 would be 4. But then you add that small number at the top there. So what's 4 plus 2 then? 1, 2. 6. So there you go. You have your answer right there. It would be 64. Last but not least, we have E. So 5 times 4 times 2. So 5 times 4, we know our 5 times tables. 5, 10, 15, 20. And then 20 times 2, which is just double 20. And double 20 is 40. Amazing. Ooh, that 4 was a little crooked. I do apologize. There you go. So those are our answers there. Give yourselves a huge tick if you got that correct. And if you didn't, then don't worry at all, because that is the point of this lesson. You can correct it, and then next time I'm sure you're going to get it right. So let's think about this question. Ellie is asked to work out the calculation 5 times 6 times 2. Which way around do you think she should multiply the numbers? Discuss why you think this. So you can pause the video, you can talk to your adult, or you can just think to yourself. Which way around do you think she should multiply the numbers? Welcome back once more. So, I was having a chat with myself, and I was thinking, I feel like no matter which way she puts the numbers, she'll get the same answer. So if you thought the same, well done. Let's test it. We'll test it now. If we do it the way that we have been given the sum, so 5 comes first, then 6, and then 2. What's 5 times 6 times 2? So let's do 5 times 6. 30, and then 30 times 2, which is just double 30, should get 60. So that's one order of the numbers. Let's try another order. Let's jumble those numbers up. Jumble up 5, 6, and 2. So instead of 5 going first, I'm going to put 2 first. And then I'm going to put 5 next. And then what number is left? 6, I believe, isn't it? But 6. Okay, let's see what answer we get now. I've jumbled them up. So 2 times 5, oh, easy, 10. And then what's 10 times 6? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Oh my goodness, it's the same exact answer. So there you go. No matter which way you put the answers, Ellie would get 60 every time. Well done, Williams class. You're doing really well so far. Here is your independent work to do. You have 4 different types of questions altogether, so give it your best shot. You can pause the video now and go through your questions. Make sure that everything you've written in this lesson, you've taken a picture, you've put it on Tapestry so I can have a look and see what you found easy and what you found tricky. For now though, pause the video and do the questions. As soon as you feel like you're ready to see the answers, you can unpause the video. Let's go through the answers together. So, what colour haven't I used yet? I don't know what colour this is. Cyan. Let's try that. Okay, number 1. Tommy is making arrays using counters. So the red dots are counters. Complete the multiplications. A. 2 times 5. 2 times 5 would be 10. Oh, it's a lovely light blue. 2 times 5 equals 10. What about this one? 2 times 5. Oh, it's the same exact question. So the same exact question will give you the same exact answer. Last one, it's the same again. 2 times 5 equals 10. Okay, A was super simple to do. B, use your answer to part A to complete the multiplication. So 3 times 2 times 5 is equal to, what is that equal to? Let's see. 3 times 2 would be 6, and then 6 times 5 would be, or you could do 5 times 6 if you're more comfortable with the 5 times tables. So 3 times 2 would be 6, and then 6 times 5 would be 30. Well done. So we put 30 here, but it's not finished yet because there's another sum to do. 30 times 5. What's 30 times 5? Let's think. So you have to do 35 times. I got 150. So if you got that correct as well, if you got that number 2, well done, 150. Fantastic. Right, let's do number 2. So number 2 is just what we've been doing for this whole lesson, which is multiplying 3 numbers together. First one, 3 times 4 times 5. So 3 times 4 would be 12, and then 12 times 5 would be 12, 24, 36, 48, 60. I got 60. If you got 62, well done. And then B, 2 times 3 times 8. I got 2 times 3, which is 6, and then 6 times 8 was 48. Well done if you got the same. C, 2 times 4 times 7. So 2 times 4 would be 8, and then 8 times 7, 56. So well done if you got that. Then we're on to D. 3 times 5 times 4. So 3 times 5 would be 15. And then 15 times 4, ooh, tricky one. Should we try working it out the way that we did the other one? Put the big number at the top, which is 15. Put 4 at the bottom, line them up. And then we work it out this way. So let's work with the ones column. 5 times 4 is 20. So 0 is that number that's after 2. So you would put it there and then you would carry the 2. And then 1 times 4 would be 4. And then you add the 2, which is 6. So all in all, our answer is 60. So well done if you got that correct. And then we have 3 times 6 times 10. So 3 times 6, 18, times 10 would be 180. So well done. Let's just line that up. Fantastic. And lastly, 2 times 5 times 12. So 2 times 5, 10. And then 10 times 12 would be 120. There you go, fantastic. Right, we're on to number 3. So you just put the 3 numbers into those boxes and work out the answer. So I'm just going to go with the numbers as they are written. So I'm going to put 3 in the first box, then 5 in the other, and then 6 in the last one. So what's 3 times 5 times 6? 3 times 5 is 15, and then what's 15 times 6? Let me work that out in front of you actually to see what it is. 15 at the top times 6. So you put 5 times 6, which is 30, so you take the second number of that, 0, and then you line up 3. Then you do 1 times 6, which is 6, add 3. So 6 add 3 would be 9. So the answer is 90. Will Miss Gulzar be able to fit this in? Let's see. Oh yes, well done. Fantastic. So the next part, how many different multiplications can you create? And what do you notice about all of your answers? So how you should work this out is just come up with loads of different combinations. And when you get lots of different combinations, you should see that you can get about 9 different ways of working, of getting different you've got 9 different ways of writing this multiplication up. So well done if you said 9. And what you should notice about all of your answers is that they are the exact same. You always get 90. Right, almost done. We're on number 4. So number 4, where is my, I'm gonna use black. Kim rolls 3 6-sided dice. So she has 3 of them. The product of her numbers is 60. So that means that when she has multiplied the 3 numbers, she has gotten 60. What numbers could she have rolled? So what 3 numbers do you multiply to get 60? Have a little think. I've got it. I've got one combination. Maybe on one dice she rolled a 5. Maybe on the other dice she rolled a 4. And maybe on the last dice, the final one, she rolled a 3. Now the way to test this is by multiplying and working it out. So what's 5 times 4? 20. What's 20 times 3? 60. So these 3 numbers, when you multiply them together, you get the number 60. So that's maybe one way that she got her number 60. So how many different ways could Kim have made 60? Talk about it with your partner and see if you can figure that out and leave your answer on Tapestry. And also, if you're able to if you have dice at home, have a go at rolling 3 of them and finding out the product of the numbers. So roll all 3 of your dice, pick out what numbers they are, and then multiply them together and see what number you get. And I look forward to seeing that on Tapestry. That's all for your maths lesson for today. I'm excited to see your answers up on Tapestry, and I look forward to seeing you again really, really soon. Bye.